Okay, that's it? Or you want some more? Hi, this is Carl McIntosh from Loose Ends, and this is I Went Viral. Okay, so my viral song is called You Can't Stop the Rain, and it came out in 1985. Okay, so the song, it's about karma. It's about when things start happening, when you've done certain things, and basically when your moment comes when you got to pay back, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it's kind of it's quite dark actually, but I guess we were feeling ourselves at the moment when we wrote it, and so we just went with it. We just loved the vibe, and it was basically about rain coming down, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Yeah, what it was in 2019, I had my lawyer called me up and said that there was someone wanted to use the song or a song. He wasn't even very clear about it. He said, someone wants to use one of your songs. Do you want me to clear it? So I said, yeah, go ahead. What is it? He said, I think it's You Can't Stop the Rain or something like that. But, in England, Loose Ends is not a big act. My lawyer is probably thinking, this is some little thing that's going to happen. And I never gave it no thought. And then 2 years later, it was basically everywhere. And at first, I forgot that I cleared it. At first, I was like, oh, because people are telling me, like, Carl, your song is everywhere. And I was like, really? Oh, I wonder what's happened there. And some people were saying things like, you better go and check your royalties, you better go and check, these people got some money for you, But I'd already cleared the song, but I just didn't realize, because when they brought it up, they didn't really actually say that the program is going to be called such and such, and it's going to be produced by 50 Cent or anything like that. It was just someone wants to use your song in a film. And I love synchronization. I've always thought when we were writing the songs that this music could be used for synchronization. To be fair, there's been a few different versions of the song. I think Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball player, he did a version of the song, and he changed the rain, R-A-I-N, to R-E, was it I-G-N, rain as in, his success. You can't stop his success, which I thought, oh, that's a little bit of a twist. But, nowadays, everything is a story, and you can make a story out of anything. Funny enough, how they have used it in BMF is kind of how it was written, because it was written about karma, and it was written about when things happen, or when you've made certain choices, and then it actually turns around back on you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So he was going around killing people, Lamar, the character, and he was actually saying, hey, this is your time. So it was kind of how we wrote it, but just not quite like that. We didn't have murder in mind. So, it wasn't very popular in the pop charts, but we started out in 1981. We were called Loose End, and the group was initially about 15 people in the group, and then eventually we got rid of everyone else. Steve was the leader of the group, and he made everyone else go. I think Steve realized that I initially joined as a bass player. I think Jane and Steve were walking down the street, and they saw a hair salon called Loose End. And so Jane said, oh, that would be great for a band. So they call themselves Loose End. But then there was this production trio called Stock, Waterman and Aikman. They actually tried to sue us. They had a production company called Loose End Productions. So when they heard of Loose End now, they was like, whoa, you got to drop the name, we don't like this, blah, blah, blah. So we just put our heads together, and after 2 or 3 days, we came up with an S. I mean, that is so true. It was just, we were trying to figure out how we're going to get around it. And in the end, it was just to put the S on it. It's overwhelming. I've seen about 20 videos where people are, singing it, and doing reels. Is it reels? What they call it? And I just can't believe it. I am totally surprised by it that people are so taken by this song. I just never thought it. There's a big surprise. And I guess that's part of going viral, isn't it?